Yeah, some of this shit is really unnecessary. Oh man. It is crazy how like it is always fascinating to read how SCPs are written from like every author. Like some of the stuff go like super dark, some of it goes like lighthearted, some of it is dark but not like not like depressing. Some of it is depressive, some of it is emotional, funny. That's the reason why SCP is so great, and that's also the reason why I want to make a series out of it. Um, I mentioned it multiple times on stream that I'm planning to make like a series about the SCPs before the Foundation catches them, and because how different in genre and atmosphere and themes and all the SCPs are read, I can do that with my series as well. I can give them different genres as well, and I'm looking forward. I hope I get to film the first episode next year. We have to do a Kickstarter though, and we have to do some heavy advertising to get that actually exploding off. You know, because I don't want it to be a thing where I do all this advertising and then only like 50 people know about it, because then like then the Kickstarter is not going to work out. We have to make sure that that shit spreads and people. Wait, you're working on a show? Yep, got written six scripts since last year. I'm not gonna tell you. I mentioned a couple times, or I told about the first script multiple times throughout my streams, but I'm not gonna do that anymore because I want to keep it a secret what the story is. But I'm working on a show myself, and hopefully next year we can start filming it. And hopefully it will, with the Kickstarter, will get enough money to make it happen, and potentially people will love it so much that we can make a second episode, because I've written 6 scripts, as I said. Jealous Limbs is the next SCP. We got a bunch of short ones today, which is very beneficial to us both. How long do you usually stay awake, Howard? Because I don't want you to push yourself. If you feel sleepy, just tell me, man. You can always check out the VODs. Jeez, I hope it goes well. That sounds like a daunting task. It is. Luckily, I studied film, and I worked on a couple like projects before, like music videos, short films, 1 feature film, actually 2 feature film now. So I know how to make a film. I know and I have different skill sets in filmmaking, but this is the first project that I myself have started. So it's going to be a task. It's going to be a big task, but I do hope that I can make it happen, because it will be a lot of fun. Euclid, as its mechanisms and method of activation are unknown, SCP-1656 is presently uncontained. Instances of -1 are to be contained in a standard 1 meter cubed holding cells at Sector 28. Once per day, instances of -1 are to be provided with intravenous fluids and total nutrient admixture. SCP-1656 is an idiopathic phenomenon affecting the upper limb of limbs of an adult human subject, so our arms, right? The progression of SCP-1656 occurs in several distinct phases. So here we go. Stage 1. Subject affected by SCP-1656, hereafter referred to as parent instance, begin to experience muscle tremors, reduced circulation, and dull sensation in the affected limb. During this, that just sounds painful. During this stage, parent instances experience significant alteration in the memory, universally reporting that the affected limb was amputated at a young age. When questioned about the limb's presence, parent instances claim it is a former acquaintance. Parent instances have declined to elaborate. Oh yeah, this ain't my arm. What? Are you stupid? This is not my arm. It's just an acquaintance arm. It's like, sure. Stage 2. Stage 2 is characterized by periods of complete loss of voluntary motor control over the affected limb. These periods will increase in frequency until the affected limb gains complete autonomy and is designated an instance of -1. -1 instances are sapient, and during periods of autonomy will constantly attempt written communication with the parent instance. Despite all attempts by -1, parent instance will ignore these communications. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Imagine one of your arms becomes sentient, or well, sapient. It can move, it does its thing by itself. And it tries to talk to you, tries to like tell you something. And you just do not give it the time of day. Ever! It's just over here like, and you just hear like doing your own thing like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just trying to get your attention. You're just not doing anything to even look at it. Recovered communications invariably focus on feelings of rejection and romantic neglect on the part of the parent instance towards -1. You always ignore me. After several days, communication begin to focus on an infatuation of -1 with an unidentified male individual. While description of this individual vary, instances of -1 report is reciprocation after 12 to 14 days and state their intent to end the relationship with the parent instance. This period marks the transition into stage 3. Do they fall off? Stage 1 will clearly separate itself from its parent instance. Stage 3, -1 will cleanly separate itself from its parent instance at the shoulder. I fucking said so. It's just going, just like fall off. This has no deleterious effect on either the parent instance or -1, leaving behind what appears to be a fully healed stump on the side at the side of the cleavage. -1 is capable of locomotion, and following its separation will attempt to flee to an unobserved area. I mean, it just becomes the hand from the Addams family at this point. If visual observation is interrupted or lost, -1 will disappear to an unknown location. See addendum A. GPS monitoring systems placed on instances of -1 prior to separation abruptly cut off after the visual observation of the instance is lost. Addendum A. On the 12/4/2000, all GPS trackers previously used to monitor instances of -1 spontaneously reactivated. Foundation agents tracked the signal to a warehouse in Ukraine. A search of the warehouse revealed deceased instances of -1, many in an advanced state of decay, as well as a large amount of graffiti consistent with -1 communication. See addendum B. Further investigation revealed signs of recent habitation by a human individual. Forensic analysis ongoing. Addendum B. Samples of recovered communication. I was wrong. Please take me back. He lied to you. He lied. You were the one. I still love you. Can you imagine? Imagine you open up a fucking warehouse and there is a pile of deceased and decaying arms in there with take me back. I love you still. I was wrong. Written all over the walls. That shit. Imagine just a random civilian bumping into that. How would you even fathom what the hell happened in that room? So there was just a dude hanging out in the Ukraine with a couple hundred hands. Pretty weird shit. I mean, isn't there like a hand collector in Star Wars? Maybe it's the same guy. Oh my god, I haven't listened to Bad Boys in forever. What you gonna do?